Hello guys and girls, welcome back to Voidcraft Season 1. I want to now cover up a little problem. So the lighting glitch that we were experiencing is still around and has ruined some plans for me. Basically, the mountain was meant to be finished so I could open up the ceiling. Obviously mobs are going to spawn inside. I have lights in here and out of here inside the mountain. But there's no guarantees that the lighting will keep mobs out, basically, because if the lighting bug happens, then my base is going to start getting destroyed, and that's definitely not what we want. So we're going to be looking for a designated desert to start digging the sand out so I can get the Guardian farm going, and then we can start working on a Guardian farm sometime after. So if you look at the map, we are somewhere around this area, and then we have spawn just over here, and I think Witchcraft is on one of these three mushroom islands. I think it's this one, but I'm not entirely sure. But I think Jolly Roger is somewhere in these areas, so I'm thinking about potentially either taking it to this desert over here or to the mesa biome and using the desert over here as well, so that we have access to both the mesa and the desert. So I think potentially we should try and aim for an area around here, which if we look to the coordinates is around about minus 700 and then probably about 4,500. So should we go for minus 700 and 4,500? So if we now do that and take some calculations, we shall do 700 divided by 8 and 4,500 divided by 8, and we should get some coordinates in the nether to build a nether portal. Which leaves us with the coordinates approximately at 88 and 563. So we'll be looking for these coordinates in the nether, build a portal there, and we should hopefully end up not too far from the mesa and desert biome. And then we can designate those areas as designated digging areas effectively. So I'm going to write that down and keep that in mind, and hopefully we'll have a place to go. Correction. Minus 88. We don't want to go in the wrong direction. That'd be totally bad. Anywho, we shall get this fixed because that will be needing to be fixed for sure. So yeah, and then we shall see where we can get our portal. Need I say more? So after a mining session of just removing sand from a desert, I have taken the liberty of pretty much just filling out whatever I could with sand at the Guardian farm. Well, soon to be Guardian farm. This is 9 shulker boxes worth, pretty much. And I had help with Jolly Roger. I promised him some form of currency. Most likely diamonds, and maybe some XP grinding once the Guardian farm is actually available. And yeah, it's nowhere near done yet. So it's pretty much one of the worst things for me to do is actually make one of these things. It's like one of the worst chores. Like, nobody wants to do this stuff. Nobody. I don't even want to do it. And I like Guardian farms because the sound of them dying when I pretty much hear them fall to their death. It's like, bliss. Anywho, I'm just gonna skip ahead because it's no fun watching this kind of stuff and this kind of chores because I'm just gonna die. Initiating countdown. 3, 2, 1. This piano piece started playing. I've forgotten the name of it, but thank you, Pumpkin, for helping me out, and thank you, Hirsute, Witchcraft, and Jolly Roger. I could just, I don't know, such relief. Of course she'd be running around in a circle, that's what she does. Okay guys, so here's pretty much the finished layout. So I came up with a certain idea in my head, and I have no idea if it's going to be a good idea, but I'm thinking that this was just a test, by the way. This isn't what this is not the Guardian farm, because that's not efficient. But I'm thinking in every side there will be a little tank with soul sand and potentially flowing water as well that would send them up and then into the middle, which would then pretty much send them to their inevitable death. So I'm just going to think up a way of pretty much how I'd like that. It's probably going to have to be something like 8 blocks away from the main center or the main chamber, and then they'll fall to their death, or they can be pretty much grinded for XP. So I think we're just going to get rid of this, because that's kind of where I want the hole. This is the very center right here. Oh, it actually feels good to have a center like that. I don't know why. It just feels like you've gone geometrical and full on perfect. But yeah, we're going to pretty much build one tank and see how that turns out, see if there's actually any spawn rates going on, because I don't tend to run tests, and I really should, but I'd have to download the world and all that stuff, and I just can't be bothered. So I'll see you in the next transition. So I've managed to finish pretty much one of the first tanks, and it's literally consisting of a 5x5 soul sand area that pillars upwards, and then what we're going to do is center it down to here, and then they'll all fall to their death. I wanted to run a test just in case it didn't work, and it seems to be working fine. As you can see, they're all just stuck there like, come on, let us up, we want to get out, we need to die. Because that's pretty much what they should be thinking. They need to die, because they are the most annoying, distasteful, horrible, disgusting, annoying, disruptive, horrendous, horrifying, repulsive, shockingly ghastly, hideous, revolting gits, and we don't like them. So yeah, end all guardians, and I think I might even make a killing chamber where you get to decide how they die, because that's what they deserve. Can you tell I am mentally scarred by these creatures? I am mentally scarred. Anyway, I think we're just going to pretty much cut to having all 4 chambers ready. And yeah, I'll see you in the next part before I start losing every single frame on my game. Okay, so I know I said that I was going to cut to the transition pretty much of when I done all 4. But I just want to put into your guys' heads. a little something that I want to do for fun as well. Basically, Guardians really suck, as you may have already gathered from my tone and my descriptions about them, because I really hate them. Look at them all gathering in there, plotting. But I think once I've got this all set up and it's doing its own thing, I'm going to create a killing chamber of sorts that basically just non-stop kills them in various different ways depending on which button you push, basically. So if you want to kill it with fire, or suffocate them with pistons, or maybe just normal drop to the death. But if you guys come up with any other ways that they can be murdered, then please be my guest to suggest something, because I think I would have the absolute pleasure in doing just any way they can be killed, and I would not feel sorry for them at all. I just wanted to get that one in, so you know. Feel the power of frame rate loss, that's the one. Boom, 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 goodbye. Look at these guys just shooting up, falling down. There's another one going up. There's another. Oh, there's more going up. Oh, beautiful. Ah. It's so good to see these guys meet their demise. I tell you something, this is something I've been waiting for a very long time. And I think in the next episode we can start working on the shop that we can finally have, because I think we need a shop so that we can start making some diamonds and also get this going so we can get lots of XP and just, you know, enjoy murdering more of these guys. Although I need to kind of work out some sort of way to get these guys to definitely go into here. I mean, they'll all go in there anyway, and water doesn't exactly make them flow into here properly anyway, because they can swim against it, so I wasn't really too fussed about it. But I mean, they're all going to go in there anyway. I mean, I'm just double checking now just in case though that they're not stuck, because that doesn't seem right. Let's have a look, see if I can this is interesting. Is this too low? Oh, no. Sorry guys, the frame rate is just absolutely murdered. I'll have a check on this. Well, they seem to have left now, so yeah, I don't think it's a really big problem, because eventually they do just fall, so we're all good. Yep, that looked legit. I do have an elytra on, but I didn't look like I flew at all there. So yeah, this definitely kills the frame rates, but on my Voidcraft Season 0 Guardian farm, everything was soul sand. This time we only have 100, there's 25 in each one. So that's all the soul sand needed. I think it's just because we have so many entities down here as well. There's like a mine shaft, which we can sort out soon, because there are some zombies in there that are probably holding items and therefore not despawning, etc, etc. So yeah, we'll sort that out. Anywho, I think we're now going to jump ahead to potentially just getting this functioning so we can just keep collecting just lots and lots of stuff, because I want it. I want it, and I want it now. And here's my little rubbish design for the Guardians. I remove these at the moment and it'll just kill them instantly, or I just lay down one block high and I can just swipe them to death. So I think I'm literally just going to end the episode here and just start digging out and start playing around with some design ideas. But let's just get a final look at this baby. Here we go. This is my little what would you call it? I don't know. We need a name for this. I think like the they kind of look like lava lamps. The quadra lava lamp. I don't know, something like that. Well, it'd be a water lamp. The quadra water lamp. I don't know. Maybe a better name somewhere. But yes. Anywho, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I don't think I've got much recorded, but If I have, then great, but I'm so behind because I'm like on episode 5 and I haven't even edited episode 4 yet. So, but if you enjoyed this episode, then give it a like. If you enjoyed me, then subscribe. Leave a comment for any names for like the mountain and all that stuff. And I think pretty soon, once we probably hit episode 10, we might start taking on some new members for the server. So keep an eye out for that one as well, because yeah, you could be a new member for the server. Anyway, hope you had a good day, and if not, have a good one now. Anyway, take care and see you soon.